Mucka
is the thing to say on a bright
Hawaiian
Christmas Day. I don't know the words, but I know somebody out there does. I thought you knew the words.
I do, but you were kind of going so confidently. I was like, I'll let her do it. But that was a terrible mistake.
Merry Christmas. We should have started with jingle bells, jingle bells. I can do that, that's for sure.
Hello. It's Christmas week. We made it. Christmas 2020. What a joy it is to be here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. This is the week.
This is the
so
week.
many years ago
Yeah.
that the earth met Jesus in the flesh for the first time.
And we're celebrating his
Oh.
birth. And one way that we want to celebrate Jesus
Yeah.
is to kind of share, well,
How
not
did you
kind
meet
of.
him?
How did you meet Jesus?
How did you meet him?
So you share first how you met Jesus.
Oh, okay. So I grew up in a Christian home. My parents were heading overseas as missionaries my whole childhood, preparing for that. And so we were always in church. So I've always known about God. But I feel like my heart first awakened to him when I was 10. I was at a Christian camp.
Wow.
And I came home from that camp being like, I'm ready to read the Bible. I want to read the Bible. I also came home from that camp with a memory that's never left me of the smell of the cologne of a boy named Stephen. It was the first.
What?
I know, the first.
Cologne?
I think he was 12. And dude, that boy smelled fine.
Oh,
and
cute. Wow.
For how many years? 23 years now. Whenever I smell it, I'm like, Stephen?
That's Stephen.
Oh, jeez.
Was that your first boy crush?
No. But it was my first,
okay.
like, I feel like that was my first, like, oh, I love him. I didn't. Anything else besides the smell
The
of him.
smell. Okay, but you came back falling in love with the
I
Bible.
did. As well. Falling in love with Stephen and also falling in love with Jesus.
So you fall in love with the Bible.
Yeah.
Did that bring you into a relationship with Jesus, or
I feel like, I started to get to know him more, and then there's just been different seasons in my life that God has, like, I'm in an elevator, and he keeps taking me deeper and deeper. Yeah.
I like the elevator that goes down and down and out. I always think elevator go up, but anyways.
Oh yeah. Yeah, mine is like
Deep
the
root.
It is.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I don't
rooted.
want to fly away. I need to be rooted. So
Rooted.
it goes down. Interesting. What about you?
Okay, well, I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. So we really didn't celebrate Christmas.
Not
and
allowed.
and
Or didn't have it.
as Jehovah's Witnesses, they believed in Jesus, but not him being like the savior of the world.
Okay.
What saved us was our works. And so I came in, I got invited by a girl who I was in college at Windward Community College in Kaneohe,
Awesome.
where Jesus lives. So she invites me. I'm hungry for relationship. There's a big story, and I'll share later about how we even got to Hawaii. And so I really wasn't going to a Jehovah's Witness church. I mean, I even knocked on doors selling the Awake magazines.
Wow.
And I saw people as I knocked on the door running through the house, hiding behind the couch and going, "Are they gone yet?" And I'm like, "No, we are not.
We're still here.
We're still here." So I did all of that. So I got invited to this church, and I said yes for a relationship. And I was like, I felt hungry. I was 19 years old. I had just moved back from Albuquerque, New Mexico to Hawaii. So I get invited. Go there on a Friday night, 7:10. Worship's already going on. 300 people are in this church. Hope Chapel, Ben Parker. If you remember, comment below because it's so fun. I go in, I'm in the back, and people's got their hands up. They're swaying to the worship music, and I'm walking.
Not
and
what
I'm going,
you're used to.
Not at all,
Not
because
at all.
Jehovah's Witnesses do not do that.
No.
And I went, oh, it's this kind of church, And I sit in the back, and I'm judging everybody, their hands up, moving, and I'm feeling uncomfortable. But I'm just like, whoa, this is different. And I saw this young man. He had his hands up, he had his eyes closed, and he was singing with every ounce of himself. And I looked at the screen, looked back at his mouth, mouth, and I went, oh my gosh, this dude has the song memorized.
Wow.
With his hands up, singing.
Yeah.
And inside of me, I said, I want that. I want that gust. Is that the right word? That gush of love and that passion. I just don't want like the weird hand. I didn't get that.
Yeah.
So I told my friend, I said, I'm going to wait for you in the car. And I stay at church. I just was feeling a little uncomfortable, but I didn't say that to my friend. So I go and I'm walking out of Ben Parker in the back, the lights go on, and I start to hear chatter. And I'm going, what do these weird people look like? So I want to, I can, okay, now they're hugging and they're saying hi or whatever.
Sure.
So I stop and I start surveying everybody. And as I'm looking all the way from this side to I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of gorgeous guys at this church. There's some hot, stinking dudes.
Okay, so time out. So that's something similar between you and I, is that God awakened our souls to himself.
Steven! Steven is here! I forgot. Yes, you're right. I wasn't
And
putting
how
those
many
two
of
together.
you, comment below if your meeting with Jesus coincided with meeting someone who was very attractive.
And I stopped. I mean, I think saliva came out of my mouth, and I went backwards
Oh,
to my
my
chair,
word. Oh, my
and my friend
word.
goes, "Are you going to wait for me?" I thought you were going to wait for me, and I'm like, "Not anymore.
No, I'm good.
I have found my church." So for 3 months,
Oh.
I would go there for this energy
Wow.
and people and guys, and whoa, this is
Wow.
crazy.
Wow. And you said you were 19, yeah?
I was 19,
Wow.
yeah. So, and then finally, 3 months later, I felt the Father go like this on my shoulder, trying to get my attention.
Wow.
And I go, yeah. And God goes, Tisha, will you love me all the days of your life? And I said, yeah, I want to love you all the days of my life. And he said, not just on Sundays when you go to church or Thursday nights when you go to Bible study, but will you love me all the days of your life? And I said, yeah, I want to love you all the days of my life. And that was my first time. And at church there, I was like, do you want to give your life to Jesus? Yeah. I probably did, and I can't recall, but I probably did. Pastor Ralph would always do that. And but it was when the Father was doing this, pursuing me. I went back on that Friday night, and same people, same worship, same energy, and I didn't see anybody. Wow. All I saw was Jesus, and my whole life changed. Even to the point, didn't have this planned, was I had been rejected all of my life. I was brown. I was raised in a white community. I loved the white. I thought they were vanilla. I didn't see myself as chocolate. I saw myself as doo-doo. I saw myself as brown. I wanted to be white like everybody else. And so I don't think they intentionally meant to reject me. It was Tisha. It was tissue paper. It was, you got Tisha's cooties, run around, ha, 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 laugh, 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 laugh. I was, I was raised just by my mom, a single parent.
Wow.
So we had Salvation Army clothes. Things didn't match. I remember the kids going, it was Spirit Week. So wear sunglasses on Monday, pajamas on Tuesday, Wednesday mixed match. And I stood behind these kids and I says, what's mixed match day? And they go, Tisha, it's what you wear every day. And I was so broken. There was a lot of rejection at 19 when I went back on that Friday night, and all I saw was Jesus. Jesus broke the spirit of rejection over my life. Like, how people say, I stopped smoking, stopped drinking. Yeah. There was this, I went there, and all of a sudden there was a person who wanted to talk to me. And I was like, okay, talk. I look behind, there's another person, and another person, another person. I'm thinking, oh, they're waiting for that person. They're waiting for me, Fiona, to talk to me. But it wasn't like, oh, they love me, it wasn't. I was like, and that's where I want to end with the first verse, as I went like this with my new Bible, was in Psalms 27 verse 4, and it became my life verse.
Let's hear it.
Psalms 27 verse 4, one thing, this is what I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. I got it memorized. It's so hard for me to read. One thing I ask, and this is what I seek, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, that I may gaze upon his beauty and seek him in his temple. And I think about that. Gaze is just to hang with him.
Just
Linger.
Love that word.
And then to seek is to go in there. And I'm going to study you, God. I'm going to try to figure out how to learn you and do you. And do me in the way that glorifies you. I just wrote on my Insta story this morning, or somewhere in Instagram, where it was like, I want to keep my shiny on for him. That Shekinah glory. That people would be in awe of him through me, not in awe of Tisha. I've got him, so I can give him. But if we go in sometimes not knowing that I've got love, I'm going to walk into rooms trying to get love. So that is my Jesus story on the week of Christmas.
Good. Oh, friends, may you meet Jesus this week in a new way.
Yeah.
May you experience his love. after one of the most insane years, I think, for any of us.
Yeah.
May you know him in a tender, intimate way.
Yeah.
As
That's
a
good.
tender, intimate
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Coming into our lives. Oh,
Yeah, we love you, and we
do.
want to see Jesus formed in you, because I know Romans 8:29 says that we've been predestined to be formed in the image of Christ, and that is our desire, is that I want to see Jesus in me when I look in the mirror. She wants to see Jesus, and we want to help you see Jesus in you. Merry Christmas, Melikaliki Maka,
Merry
and
Christmas!
wait, are we going to see them next year? Not yet. We got one more upload.
I think we do have one more.
I think so.
One more.
Okay. We
Merry
love you. Merry
Christmas!
Christmas.